Hello and welcome back to another lecture on learning Autodesk Inventor. In this video we are going to continue with another tool. It's a very simple tool to use but very important. So this is the coil tool, and now we're going to learn how to use it and why it is used. So let's get started. First we start off by creating a sketch. Let's start on the XY plane like always, and we are generate a shape. Usually we make a circle because it's simple. Now let's make a line here, and let's make the center point visible. Oh, we already have it. Let's make this vertical, and let's place it to the center here. Okay, we can also give it a distance. Okay, let's make it 50. Alright. Now notice that I made here a vertical line. I didn't make that just randomly. It has a very strong purpose. So this line here is going to be our axis line. So this line will tell the coil in which direction it will be generated. So let's go ahead and see how it does that. Alright, let's go ahead and click the coil option here. And now as you can see, it automatically selected the circle. Now what we're gonna need is go and select our axis. As you can see, it generated some coils, and if we just go and hit OK, it will create our coil, as you can see right here. But of course there are more options here. Let's go and edit feature, and now what can we change here? Let's just go home view. Okay, now the first thing we can do is to flip the axis. Then we can change the rotation either in clockwise or counterclockwise. If we had a solid object, we could make a join, we could make a cut, and that's it for this coil shape. So in this next section here, we can have a type of the coil. So we can choose either between a pitch and a height. So we have to give it first a pitch. So what is this? Let's see and change that and see what happens. Let's make it 50. So that means it's the distance from one to another, and this will be the height. So if this is bigger, then we have a smaller number of pitches. So let's make it smaller. So now we have a bigger number of it. Let's make it 10, and you see we have so many pitches. Let's go and make it 50, or let's leave it with 20. Now we can make the total height. This means this is the total height from here to here, 100 millimeters. Let's make it, let's say 75. Now you can see we have a shorter spiral. Let's make it 100 again. Okay, now you can see we have here a taper, and what does this do? Let's go ahead and see. If we make, let's say, 45 degrees, now it makes a taper between, it makes a taper which is 45 degrees. So 45 degrees from this line to this point here, this is 45 degrees. If we make it bigger, the base diameter will get bigger and bigger. Let's make it 100, but it doesn't allow us bigger than 90. Let's see if it accepts 89. Yes. So 89 is the maximum it accepts. Okay, let's make it 0 for now and go and see what the other features are. Let's go ahead and click this home button. Okay, what do we have else here? Let's go and change this. Let's make pitch and revolutions. So now the height is blocked, but now we have revolutions. So how many revolutions do you want? You can change. You can choose it if you want 5, if you want 4. So now it's not the number of millimeters. That's not in distance, but in numbers of revolutions. So let's make it 5. So this is pitch and revolutions. And now we have revolution and height. Now we cannot change, we cannot choose the pitches, but only the height and the revolution. So how many revolutions? Let's change that. Let's make it 10. But now, as you can see, the height has remained the same. If we change that again, let's make it 80. And if we now add a tapper, let's make it 50. And as you can see, now we have this. So let's try the last option here, which is a spiral. So now it will be generated only in one dimension, only in this dimension. Because as you can see, it has no height, it only have a pitch, and it has the number of revolution, which we can change. So let's go and see what this option here has. As you can see, when it is a spiral, we cannot edit this, so we have to make it a pitch and revolutions. Now we can edit this. So what is this for? Let's just make this a 0 degree, and now we can go here and edit. Alright. If we make it the start, which is this, if we make it natural, these two will be blocked. It will be just a normal coil. But if we want to change that, we can make it here flat. So as you can see, first it will start as a straight line. It will make a half revolution and then back, and then it will start to make the real coil. So let's change that. Let's make it 90 degrees. As you can see, from this point to this point it is 90 degrees. So that's where it will start to make the coil. And as you can see, right here it started to make the coil. So what is this transition angle? Let's make it bigger. Let's see what's going on. As you can see, it will make the pitches closer to one another. It will make the pitches closer to one another. But let's just leave it 0 for now. And the same goes for the bottom. Let's make it 360 degree. And then we will make it, well, we will just leave it with 0. Okay. So let's go ahead and create. Oops. We have made some mistakes here. Let's go and edit. We'll leave it just natural and hit OK. And now it is generated. It's a very simple tool, but it is very useful in many times. We can also use it by cutting some edges or some parts, but we are going to talk about another lecture, and we are going to make an example by using the coil tool. So that's it for this video, and I'm not going to save this. I'm just going to close it and see you on the next lecture. Right? Thanks for watching and goodbye.